Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Crypto Global 100, and today we are going to predict the Dogecoin. Okay, so let's get straight to the analysis. Here I have drawn the volume profile. Okay, volume profile since here 18th of January 2021. Okay, and the second volume profile I have drawn at 23 of April. You can see 23rd of April 2021. We have two volume profile. One volume profile is showing this to be the area of support. The other one is showing this to be the area of support, or you can see a high volume area where we see a large volume being traded. So if we zoom in a bit, and these yellow and white lines, or these are the Fibonacci levels drawn. The yellow one is drawn at the weekly, the white one is drawn on the daily. Okay, and let me show you this area. Let me zoom in a bit so we can easily understand. Now here we would be trying to find out the confluencing points where the 2 points are confluencing, two or more points. Okay, so this is the area we see two Fibonacci levels are being converging here. Two Fibonacci levels are being converging here, we see as well. So these are the strong levels for the Dogecoin. Okay, now at this area, if we take a look, let me draw the price here. This one, that would be good. Okay, if we take a look at here, we see multiple times this area was tested. Okay, you see here it was tested here but got rejected once, then here we got two, here we got three times, four times, five times, six times, then here seven and eight. So 8 times this area of 0.28. Okay, 8 times, approximately 8 or more times this area was tested, and more times a area is tested or a level is tested, it makes it weaker. And what happened after that? We saw a huge candle downward here. You can see this red candle is the huge red candle. Okay, so the price went down. Okay, and on its way up, you see we got a rejection on the first attempt as a resistance. Okay, you see, and also if you take a look at the resistance line, you can see the trend line is converging at this area. This one is the trend line. You see here it is moving in the upward direction. So what do you think here? This is the strongest resistance for now. I would market this area, the area between the 0.28 to approximately, let me draw another area here, this one. Okay, 0.26, 0.26. Okay, now this is the strong supply zone, or the resistance zone you can call it. Okay, we have to break it. Why? Because this area was tested multiple times as the support. Here I have already mentioned, described you here. And on when it came down, the price came down, it was tested one time and it has been rejected at this zone, that this area we got it. We tested one time, and here this was tested second time, and on the double top the second time the price came down on the downside. So this area is a very strong area, very strong supply zone, or the resistance zone right now. Okay, 0.28 to 0.26, this is a very strong resistance zone. We need a strong volume to break above. Anything closing above 0.28, for example here at this area, the price would be heading towards this area. Okay, this one 0.37. If and only if any candle closes above 0.28 to 0.26, then we would be moving in the upward direction. Right now it is going down on the 0.225, which is zone between 0.225 to 0.215. This is a weekly zone, guys. Okay, this is a weekly area, weekly zone. A strong zone as well can be considered as a strong zone on the this. So this would be our first support. The next support would be around this area, 0.179. Here you can see, here we have this one as the second support right now. So I would be thinking that the price right now, this candle showing a lot of selling on the downside, So if we take a look at here, let me draw another trend line for here from this area. For example, if we take this as our second trend line, the price might be bouncing to this area 0.12215, and from there it can bounce up. So it is moving in the upward channel right now. We might see some, consolidation at this phase like this one. Okay, so right now this is the current scenario of Dogecoin, and if we turn on the EMAs right now, you can see 8 EMA. This is the smallest of the EMA, 8 EMA. So a small EMA, the price is below the small EMA. It means we are strong bearish momentum here. We need to close above any of these, 8, 13, 21 and 55 at least for the bullish trend to continue, or bullish trend to get. We need to break above 55 EMA, and if you take a look at the 55 EMA, it is gonna move like this one if we see any bullish move in the upward direction. But right now the price is moving in the downward direction. Yes, you can accumulate some thing, around the 0.215 to 0.225, and the second support would be around the 0.17. so you can accumulate right now. Okay, you can accumulate right now, and for after we break above 0.28, we would be heading towards the 0.37, and eventually guys it's gonna increase because Doge has been in the spotlight for many months. Okay, due to Elon Musk and the other major celebrities or posting about the Dogecoin and things like that. So in this is the short-term analysis, but you can see if we take a look at the trend line from the downside, you can see here the price is going downward. You see here we've got multiple times this area has been tested. So we need a strong candle, strong volume guys, strong volume. You see here the volume is very low, very low. So it's a good sign. If the price is moving on the downward direction with a low volume, it means the downward side is not supported with the volume. Okay, we saw here at the green bar, you can see here this white bar with the green candles, we saw a huge volume spike and the price went up large. Okay, and if we take a look at here at this area, this is the area of accumulation. So the downside is not supported. Yes, we might see some movement downside to 0.225 to 0.215 to 0.179 to some extent as well. So try to accumulate, try to hold it for the long term. On the short term, it would be, good not good for the scalping, but for the long term or the mid term, it can be a good coin. So these are the areas you can buy, guys. These are the areas you can buy and accumulate. Once the BTC gets stable, we might see some large increase in the price. For example, we might see some, for example, if the price goes to this area again, then we might see some 100% move in the coming days as well. 100%, and if it hits the all-time high, which was 0.7, and eventually it's gonna hit, if you accumulate at this area, for example, it's gonna hit the all-time high. Anytime in the future you're gonna get 200% returns. So that's what I am telling you. If you are a long-term holder, then you can get 200% return right now at this area if you buy it right now. Okay, so but you have to wait for the end of the year to get your 200%, but that would be worth it. So that's it guys, that was the price analysis, the future prediction of the Dogecoin. Thank you very much, take care, bye.